Oh guys, so you can see we are giving the soil. So the soil has been scooped and it was dug by digger, so that now we are removing the soil out. So we had to use we was to line in the ladders, on the ladders, then we pass the soil to each other and we remove it out. And as you can see, I was in the middle, and that's me. I was having torch, and the other guys, that guy was giving me the soil. But the place is not far from outside, though you can find other holes are deep. For you, in order for you to come out, it really take a lot of time for you to do that job. And this one is just shallow, and we had to remove the soil. And you can see the person who was giving me the soil is not even using torch, and that's because, as you can see, the light can penetrate inside, and the place is not dark. And to me, I can just say that it was well lit, because you can see on the, you can just go inside without working torch at that place we were at. But on the other side, because that was just straight, going on the other side you can go with torch, because whenever you go deep inside, it gets dark, and that's why we use torch. But on the other maybe other holes, or they use electricity, you find that those people have electricity inside, and the place is very lit. Guys, so that was after we are done with the work, so we had to take a lunch break for us to have to take a lunch. It was time for lunch, and, as you can see, we were just eating. Those were my friend. I was holding that camera. I was the one who was holding the camera. And because here we normally get paid, and you are being given food because you don't have to work when you're hungry. So that's our right, yeah. So that's the kind of work that we do daily. But on my side, I just go there to maybe to make some videos, yeah, and maybe do the work, because I'm not kind of lazy. So that was a lunch break, and we were just sitting like normal, yeah. But and those people we are working with, you can find others have even worked for 3 days without sleeping, because the money is good, you are being paid well, and there is no delay in the money, yeah? After finishing the work, you are being just given your money, and maybe you can decide whether to take to do a job at night or to go and sleep, yeah. So if there is a job, you are being given, because there are tools. There are tools there. Not two. Actually, there are four. There are four, and you can just decide on your own whether to take the job at night, to do the job at night, or to leave it, you go and sleep and come back at the morning. So that was our lunch break. At this time, we have just removed those soil which were dug by digger, and we have just rest a lot, so the work is not very tight. On the other side, you can see that person separating some sardines to the other dish, yeah. And on the other side, you can see is asking for a portion of ugali, because the one who was serving people didn't serve people well, so the other people had to miss some food, some ugali, yeah. So he had to borrow. We have to give him some so that he can eat. So you just give him a small portion. You will see it here. You will see him here. So the guy missed. So that's it. The person who was serving us, for the people who came first, is give them
Congo pack food.
For us who was still meandering, yeah. We were able to come to get small portion, yeah. but we were just certified because we are not used to kind of big ugali like these people, because they normally use more energy, so they have to eat more to regain the energy that they have lost. So the lunch was a long break. So we normally take a lunch break for at from 1 to 8. Then the people who will digger get inside and maybe work as we still rest. Maybe we can just get inside at 3, yeah, and remove the soil from the hole, and maybe it's the end of the work, so that we are paid, because we start work at 8 a.m. then the work ends at 4 a.m. So this the person who pays us as the guy with the brown t-shirt. So he acts like a manager, yeah. He's the operator, let me say just operator. So he's the one who operates the job and ensure that people are well paid after the end of the job. So that's me. Of course, I was having a lunch break. We had to eat. That's me. We had to eat, and some of my friends were good. Yeah, they are finished eating. They were just looking for water. So, guys, it's the kind of work that for the people who are asking me about mining, what's mining, also I'll show you the whole processes on how we do mining, yeah, and the kind of work that people do.
You can see this soil.
Take a look at this soil.
You see this soil.
So this soil you have just removed.
This soil we are just remove it from the hole. As you see, I just want to go the inside.
You see
Just
the
go to inside, and we have just removed this soil from the hole. And you saw
the hole is
video
mixed
where
that way to prevent it
we were
from
taking them out.
collapsing,
Yeah. So
all the
we
soil
are
farm
under the ground.
you know,
We are used digger. So
in the underground.
I just want
yeah?
to go down there
So
and
it has to hold for
show you how
soil
that
farm
digger
and, the main reason again
remove
to give you a
how
space.
we use that digger
give you a space
remove,
and
to
maybe
dig this the reef. Actually, this
for
this is
easy
not the
for
pure
easy
reef,
going
but
and coming out
the other side
from
we
the
call
hole,
it reef when
so
it
that's
has
the work of
some
the
gold, but
ladder.
this is
We call
still
it
good
ladder,
for maybe.
yeah. We call it
This
box,
is still good
but
for making
it's kind of
signets,
something
yeah.
like a
So
ladder.
we remove them.
So that's
and
what
we get paid.
that's how
So for this
a
job,
mining hole is being
normally
built.
paid around
And you can see we have removed a heap of soil because we are using digger,
6
and
USD,
the digger
5
works
USD.
very
That's
very
about
fast. Yeah? So that's
700
how we do
shillings per
it.
day. So we are
Yeah,
only
that's how
working
we
for
do
8
it.
hours. For those who feel comfortable,
That's
can
how
just
we do
come
it,
again
guys.
and can just come back.
So guys, actually we are seeing here, this is the soil which we have removed from the hole, and we are still doing it. Actually the time is almost 3, but as you can see we have worked a lot, and this is the kind of job we normally do in the village. And how you saw that video when we were taking the soil out, and we had to use about 14 people to remove the soil from the ladders, to take it outside. And in order to remove this soil, we are working with with the digger, and is the tool we use to dig the soil out. These are kind of reef, but it's not the pure reef. You have not reached in the pure reef, yeah. But we as wages, yeah, we only work for wages, yeah. We work for wage, and we get paid, yeah. For this it's only for 8 hours. We only work for 8 hours, and we get paid by 700 Kenya shillings, of which you are being given food. So we had to take a break. So right now we are in a break, and of break depend on how these people will finish using the digger, so that we get inside and remove the soil, and maybe we'll end up the work. And if you are still comfortable and you feel that you are energetic, you can just come back and do more job at night. Yeah, but on my side, I just look if I can be able to come back, if I'm not such tired. But this job is really good, and people are being paid good, because as you can see, we are just resting. We enter in the hole at around 11, and we work for just 2 hours, and we are just out. So this kind of job, you can't compare it with the how do mjengo. Yeah, mjengo. So that's the word I was looking for. But I just want to go inside and maybe show you how they use digger underground to remove the soil. And just stay tuned and make sure to watch the video if you are new in this channel, and comment on my video, so that you encourage me on keeping up posting my videos. Yeah, so I had to do this in the village, of course, because these are the kind of content I can do in the village. Maybe just be aware of my content, and maybe just be familiar with them. Yeah, so this is the type of content I'll be showing you, maybe on daily types of the different types of mining. So just be familiar with it, and let me just go inside. Oh guys, that's me. I've entered into the hole, and those people are packing those soils into sacks, small. They have to scoop 2 spades of. Yeah, they have to scoop 2 spades, so that it gives us easy time for us to remove the soil out. Yeah, you can just hold it with your one hand and pass it to another person. So that's the work is not hard, but depend on how you have packed the soil. But on some people, on the other side, on some people, on some people's hole, sometimes you find it they have packed a lot of soil in the sack, and it gives you hard time to pass it to the next person, because it's heavy, and it's difficult to remove when you are on the ladder and no one is giving you support, because you are alone, and you have to pass it to the next person who is next to you. That person has to pass it to the next person who is next to you. Yeah, so that's how we operate. So they have to just scoop 2 spades of soil, and you can see that guy is holding a sack, and you can see they even have torch. So that's the place is now dark. But if you move to the other side, the place is very lit. You can use without torch. Yeah. So we have to use torch. Yeah, whenever you are going to the hole where you can't see anything. Yeah, it's totally dark. So those guys after they have packed the soil into the sacks, we align ourselves, we arrange ourselves, then we remove the soil out. Yeah. So this was the second trip. Yeah, this was the second trip after we have eaten lunch, and those people who are using digger have dug the soil, so that and they have left. But on the other side, another guy is using a digger. So that I didn't capture it. I didn't capture it very clearly, but because it was very dark, and I didn't have a strong source of light to make the placement, so that I can be able to record it clearly. But I was just able to record this one. Yeah, for those who can see it, maybe take your time and see it clearly. So they had to use that, but much light was coming from outside, because that place was direct. So guys, that's me. Guys, I'm walking out. And there is more noise here. And that's what we call a Makta. So that person is using a Makta. And I didn't take a video there because the place is not well lit. So just have to walk out, and maybe I'll show you how they use a Makta tomorrow. Yeah. But right now I'm very, very tired. You know, coming up, you are holding your phone and at the same time you are talking. It's kind of hard, but I just have to do this video. Though the place is not too far, the place is not too far, just near. Yeah. So this underground method of mining, but there is a open cast, or which here we call it in our local language we call it changa, of which you just go and pick stone or dig some stone on the ground. Yeah, you take them and maybe you crush them. Yeah, you grind them into powder, then you take a sample, and you may be able to come out with the good money or a big portion of gold, and you can be able to sell it and get money. So this is how people survive here in mining area. So these are the kind of work that people normally do. 99%, apart from those who have own shops, but even those who own shops, those who own cars, this is the kind of job that they are doing. Though they have money, they are rich, so they just have to employ some people to help them do the work. Yeah. So this is the kind of work that normally generate millions and millions of money for the people who lives here, or for the miners, yeah. And this kind of job can make you rich anytime, provided that the soil is rich in mineral. Can be able to maybe make millions of money per month. Yeah, and there is no charges. So people make good money, and you see there also. I think last time I did my video showing you the houses. Those people built their houses just through mining. Yeah? So just never underrate mining, because mining is an economic activity that people normally do. Omera.